He tried to toss a piece of candy into his mouth, but accidentally dropped it into the patient's abdominal cavity. The man reached in to fish it out, and pulled out a small piece of metal instead. He realized it was a bullet, but decided to put it back in the patient's belly anyway, and kept looking for his candy. Eventually he found it, washed off the blood and happily popped it in his mouth. Just then, the medical staff rushed into the operating room to continue the surgery. The patient was barely hanging on, but the doctor couldn't find the bullet anywhere. The man stepped forward, took the doctor's instruments, and stuck his hand right into the patient's abdomen. He quickly found the bullet. The patient's condition improved immediately. The medical staff burst into applause. Right after leaving the operating room, the man was mistaken for a doctor again, and called in to save an unconscious girl. He tried shock therapy. Mr. Bean grabbed the girl and shook her hard, made funny faces and performed CPR, but still couldn't wake her up. He had a bright idea and decided to use the defibrillator, but when he checked, he found it wasn't even plugged in. As soon as he plugged it in, he got zapped and flew across the room, landing right on top of the girl. The girl miraculously woke up. Actually, this man wasn't a doctor at all. That afternoon, he and his friend were at an art gallery when a police officer suddenly approached them, saying his friend's daughter had been in a car accident. The two immediately followed the officer to the hospital, but on the way, the cop ran into some robbers, so the officer jumped out to fight the criminals, while the man went ahead to the hospital. He saw a doctor's stethoscope fall to the ground. When he picked up the dropped stethoscope, a nurse mistook him for a doctor, so he was dragged off to put on scrubs, and pushed into the operating room. When he saw the patient, he was shocked to discover it was the same cop who had arrested him before, and when the officer saw him, he actually fainted from shock on the spot. Fortunately, in the end, the man helped remove the bullet from the officer.